Welcome to this deep dive into one of the most intense and emotional storylines currently unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful. If you love family betrayals, fashion world power struggles, health crises, and classic soap opera twists, this arc has it all. Today, we're breaking down Katie Logan's high-stakes gamble to launch her own fashion house, the devastating collapse of Eric Forrester that threatens everything, and the burning question every fan is asking: who, if anyone, can step in as the unexpected hero to save the Logan legacy? Katie Logan, brought to life by the incredible Heather Tom, has long been the overlooked Logan sister. While Brooke and Donna often dominate the spotlight with their dramatic romances and headline-grabbing moments, Katie has quietly endured heartbreak after heartbreak. She's dealt with health issues of her own, including her past heart transplant, and navigated complicated relationships, particularly with Bill Spencer. But now she's finally stepping out of the shadows with Logan Designs, her very own fashion line, backed by her ex-husband and occasional flame, Bill Spencer. This isn't just a side project, it's Katie's bold declaration of independence in the cutthroat world of high fashion. The dream was ambitious yet straightforward. Create a brand that could stand toe-to-toe with the iconic Forrester creations, leveraging the Logan name to carve out a legacy that's truly hers. No more living in Brooke's shadow or being seen as the safe sister. Logan Designs was meant to showcase Katie's vision, her resilience, and her untapped potential in the industry. Bill, ever the businessman, saw the opportunity to invest and perhaps stick it to his longtime rival, Ridge Forrester, in the process. With his financial muscle behind her, Katie had the resources to make it happen. Things started looking incredibly promising when Eric Forrester, the legendary founder of Forrester Creations and one of the most respected names in fashion history, secretly agreed to become the lead designer for Logan. Eric's involvement brought instant credibility and star power. To keep the family drama at bay, his role was kept completely under wraps. Press releases teased a mystery designer, building massive hype without revealing the bombshell that the man behind Forrester Creations for decades was now working for the competition. Eric's decision wasn't random. It stemmed from deep family tensions. Ridge had been pushing his father toward retirement, sidelining him at Forrester Creations, and treating him as if his best days were behind him. Eric, still full of creative fire, felt disrespected and undervalued. Helping Katie was partly a way to prove his worth, and perhaps teach Ridge a lesson about respecting elders and legacy. The secrecy added layers of intrigue, with Eric juggling his commitment to Logan while still emotionally tied to his family business. But then came the moment that shattered everything in one heartbreaking scene. As Katie looked on in horror, Eric began to struggle to breathe. Seconds later, he collapsed. It wasn't just a medical emergency, it felt like Katie's entire dream was crumbling in real time. The stress of maintaining the secret, the intense pressure of the upcoming launch, constant clashes with Bill over business decisions, and Eric's internal conflict over leaving his family legacy behind had all taken a massive toll on his health. The secret couldn't stay hidden forever. Ridge and Brooke soon learned the truth. Eric was Katie's mystery designer. The revelation exploded like a grenade in the Forrester Logan world. Brooke was furious, accusing her sister of literally stressing Eric to the point of collapse and endangering his life. Ridge was livid, demanding that his father return immediately to where he belongs at Forrester Creations. Donna, ever the peacemaker, begged Eric to prioritize his health over any fashion commitments. Paramedics were called amid the chaos, but Eric, stubborn, proud, and determined as always, refused to go to the hospital right away. Ridge's sudden shift in attitude was almost hypocritical. For months, he'd been the one marginalizing Eric, insisting on retirement and dismissing his father's input. But the moment Katie valued Eric's talent and gave him a creative outlet, Ridge flipped the script completely. He wanted his dad back at Forrester Creations immediately. The performances here have been outstanding. John McCook and Thorsten Kaye have delivered powerhouse scenes, especially in the emotional reconciliation moments. After Bill called Ridge out for years of disrespect, Ridge finally apologized in a touching scene, even kissing Eric's hand in a rare display of vulnerability. Eric is now deeply torn. He doesn't want to abandon Katie after making a promise, but his body is clearly signaling that he can't sustain this double life. Recent interviews with John McCook have hinted at what's coming. The long-standing creative rivalry between Eric and Ridge is reaching a resolution. Eric will likely return to Forrester Creations, but on his own terms, not Ridge's. He may fulfill his short-term commitment to Katie first, completing key elements of the collection, but the writing is on the wall. His heart, legacy, and true passion belong with the family business he's built. The battle over the designs themselves is heating up as the next major conflict. Ridge is already demanding the sketches and concepts back, claiming Katie is taking things that don't belong to her. But the contract Eric signed was explicit: one collection to help launch Logan designs, not a permanent defection. Legally, those designs belong to Katie and Bill, and if there's one thing we know about Bill Spencer, it's that he'll fight tooth and nail to keep them, if for no other reason than to twist the knife with Ridge one more time. Quality issues are adding even more tension. Eric has already voiced disappointment with the materials Bill sourced, describing the final pieces as shoddy compared to the luxurious standards of Forrester Creations. Bill approaches fashion through a business lens: profit margins, marketability, cost-cutting, rather than the artistry Eric demands. If the collection launches looking cheap or subpar, Eric could pull his name from it entirely, destroying the credibility Katie has built around the mystery designer hype. The one silver lining right now, the general public and press still don't know Eric was involved. The buzz remains centered on the mysterious talent behind Logan Designs. In theory, this gives Katie room to pivot. She could bring in a replacement designer with enough star power to match the build-up and salvage the launch. So, who could be that unexpected hero? Fans have been buzzing with theories, and several possibilities stand out as dramatic game changers. One option that's gaining traction is Deacon Sharp stepping in to help finish the collection under Eric's guidance. Deacon has design experience and a complicated history with the families involved, which could add layers of intrigue and redemption. It would ensure quality while keeping things in-house-ish. But the most explosive scenario? The return of Thomas Forrester in a major capacity. Matthew Atkinson's Thomas has been off canvas, but the door has always been left open for a comeback. Picture this: Katie hires Thomas, a brilliant, proven designer carrying the Forrester name, to step in where Eric leaves off. It would be a massive slap to Ridge, yet it could be framed as honoring Eric's health needs and protecting his legacy. Ridge might grudgingly accept it if it means his son is contributing positively and Eric isn't overtaxed. The ripple effects would be enormous. Brad Bell, the executive producer and head writer, has been teasing big returns and the rival fashion house concept for some time. Bringing Thomas back as the savior of Logan Designs would deliver on both fronts, injecting high-stakes corporate warfare, family drama, and potential romantic entanglements that B&B fans live for. Other wildcards include poaching talent from Forrester Creations, or even an unexpected alliance that flips the power dynamics entirely. Some spoilers suggest Katie might have to rethink her entire plan, with Logan Designs' survival hanging in the balance. Eric's partial fulfillment of his obligation before returning to Forrester Creations could leave Katie scrambling, but soaps excel at impossible turnarounds. Right now, Katie's dream is dangling by a thread. Eric's health crisis, the intense family backlash, material shortcomings, and the relentless ticking clock toward the launch have left her exposed and vulnerable. Yet this is the bold and the beautiful, where underdogs rise, betrayals turn into alliances, and heroes emerge from the most unlikely places. Whether it's Thomas making a triumphant return, Deacon stepping up, a legal victory securing the designs, a surprise merger, or Katie proving she doesn't need a big name to succeed, there's still real hope for an epic save. The Logan legacy, long overshadowed, could finally shine. What do you think, fam? Who should swoop in to rescue Katie and Logan designs? Thomas? Deacon? Someone completely out of left field? Or does Katie pull it off on her own? Drop your hottest predictions and theories in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you want me to drop the next wave of spoilers as they break, smash that notification bell. If you're Team Katie all the way, hit that like button right now. Let's show some love for the underdog Logan sister finally getting her moment. Subscribe for